Alright, so I'm outside the store now. I'm going to pick up my new Fender Vintera 60s Stratocaster. Tack så mycket.
Tack själv. Hejdå.
Alright, so I got the guitar and now I'm going to bring it home and unbox it. And we are back here in my playing area, and now we're going to open this box. And I'm quite excited because this is the first ever actual Fender that I have owned. I have owned several Fender basses before, but not an actual Fender guitar. So this is a little bit new to me. I'm more accustomed to the LP, Les Paul type guitars. Now, the reason that I got this guitar is one, well, I really wanted an actual Fender. And two, I wanted to have this guitar to be like a benchmark for all the Stratocaster guitars that I get from China. I wanted to get either the high-end Mexican version or I wanted to have the low-end American version. I didn't want to go for the cheapest one, and I didn't want to go for a really high-end American-made Fender. So this was it was either this or the American Performer. And also I got this very cheap on because this is a Demo X. You can see that it's still the original case that it comes in, but it has been taped here. So I got it cheap, and that's what this channel is about. It's about cheap and good guitars and to getting them at a good price. And let's open this up. Now this should come with a gig bag, and here is a small little booklet, Fender booklet. There is, I think this is a sticker. It's an adjustment Allen wrench for the bridge, and it's also this whammy bar here. And here is the actual guitar in the actual gig bag. And this gig bag feels like a premium gig bag. This zipper tag is like a pick shaped, and it says since 1946. Let's see if we get some goodies inside the bag. Nothing in this outside pocket. And nothing in the inside pocket either. So I guess everything that you get in with this guitar is inside this case. So I have a love for hard cases, but in all fairness, a gig bag is very handy, very practical to have. And yeah, as you can see, it's wrapped in this plastic bag, but I would say that it has been rewrapped. And this should be the surf green version, but from outside the plastic bag, it looks more like the seafoam. No, it's surf green. The Fender Vintera series, and I have had just one Stratocaster from China before, and I can tell you just by holding this, it's a very big difference in the quality feel. And I've just been holding this for 10 seconds, so this one is heavier, it's more rounded off, it feels more stable. This is the 60s version, as you can see here on the label. It's the 60s version. And that means that it has quite a slim tapered neck. It doesn't have any skunk stripe in the back because it has, well, the original had rosewood fretboard. This one has a Pau Ferro fretboard, so it's a little lighter. It's a little harder than a rosewood. That means that the tones that you get from this is probably a little more twanky than if you had a rosewood board, but I really like it. It looks faded, so I have no issues with that. The logo is the classic spaghetti logo, and on the back there is that's the serial number and made in Mexico, and it's the vintage tuners. And also you have the truss rod adjustment right here on the neck base. So no truss rod adjustment up here on the neck. which will make this a little pain to adjust. So I hope it's well set up from the store where I bought it. Well, what differs this from the 50s Vintera? It's the rose board or Pau Ferro board here. The 50s version has a maple neck. There's also a 70th version with a bigger headstock, and there you have a choice between the maple neck and the rosewood neck, or Pau Ferro in this case. The 60s have a C-shaped, slim tapered neck, and the 50s version have a V-shaped neck. I like the slim tapered. I think that it's better for me. The pickups are a little different. These are 60s influenced pickups. The 50s pickups are based on the 50s sound. So I would say that these are not as high treble as the 50 ones, and they're a little more bass, and I like that. I haven't plugged it in yet, obviously, but I think that the wire here is a modern wire, so that you actually can adjust the tone on the bridge pickup as well. So I ran into a bit of a problem when I changed the string gauge from a 9 to 10. This guitar came with a floating bridge, and that made this happen. Can you see that the bridge has been raised quite a lot? So and that means that the string height and the intonation is off on this guitar, so I have to do something about that. And I think I will have to do a complete setup of this guitar. And I'm not that familiar with the Stratocaster setup, especially not with a floating bridge, but I will do what I can. I think I'm not. You can go three ways on a Fender bridge. You can either have it all floating, so you can do your whammies both up and down. You can have one where you put the bridge flat on the body, and you can only do dive whammies. And you can have one where you lock the bridge altogether. I will go for the middle position. Also, I got a curious problem with the D string, because all the strings are intonated, but not the D string. It's not intonated at all. And I have screwed a little bit on the intonation post, but I can't get it to where I want to. So I have to address that as well. And please, I'm not an expert on this, so please comment in the sections below if you have better ways to do this, faster ways to do it. I'm sure there is. I'm just in beginning of the learning curve for Fender setup. So yeah, comment below and we all will learn something new. Okay, thank you. Let's do this. So I will start by loosening the strings. I don't have to take them off, I just want to loosen them. I've tightened these screws. I thought that would help, but it didn't. So I have to loosen them now. Just a little bit. And as you can see, the bridge falls down as I loosen these. And that's the springs on the back side that is holding it down. So as you can see now, the bridge has been lowered, so it lays flat on the body here. But I want it to remain in that position even when I tighten the strings. I have to flip the guitar and I have to open the back and I have to tighten the springs in the back. If you have a floating bridge on a Fender and it comes with 9 gauge strings, then you have to do this. As you can see here, the springs hasn't been tightened very much. I had a lot of room to work with here. So I will tighten these screws and I will go back on the other side, tighten the strings to see if that will help. And then you have to go back and forth to get it exactly where you want it. It's a little bit more fiddly than on a Gibson setup. Alright, so now we can turn it back. Let's just have these. Let's have the middle ones a little bit higher. And the end ones can be a little bit more tightened. Let's like that. Now we can tighten up the strings again. Try to get you a good angle. Please have a look at the bridge, if it raises or not. I have now tightened the strings and the bridge hasn't gone up. So that's good. Now I know that the springs on the back is as tight as I want them, maybe even a little bit too tight. And if you want to check that, you can put in the whammy bar here and you can press on it. And if it feels too tight, then you can loosen the springs in the back and get it right to where you want to. But I'm not a whammy bar player, so I'm not going to concern myself with that right now. So I'm happy with this. This is fine for me. I'm just going to tune up the guitar. Now it actually has raised a little bit. Can you see that? Just a little bit. And that's okay. So what I can do is tighten down the springs in the back again. But I think I will leave it at that. That's fine by me. That is okay. Yeah, so the intonation, let's check out the intonation as well. All right, so I got it to intonate. I did two things. I changed out the string and I fired a little on the nut because I had a little buzzing sound on the string as well. So yeah, so I did both things. So I can't really say what it was, but probably it was a bad string. And now we can finally have a listen to what this guitar sounds like. Good, great, yay! This is the Fender Vintera. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. I looked at Fulton Street's channel today and I learned there that I am one of the 3 lucky owners of this t-shirt. So it's a great quality on it and it sits nice on me. So thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate it. And this guitar is also really good. I like it. It will be a great benchmark for when I try out some other China Stratocaster guitars. So thanks you for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!